Okay. Yeah. Let's talk gun control. But before I talk about it, I referred my ideas in previous videos, but this time I'm going to be more direct. Gun control. Okay. 1968. I had a book that I read. Had to take a test. Had to pass the test. Then my mom took me down to DMV. Got in the family car and drove it. Came to a stop sign. Looked at the guy. Asked him what direction. He asked me if I could read. Right in front of me, big old one-way sign. I thought I flunked my driver's test. Well, I made the right-hand turn, went back to DMV, and Mom talked, and he started laughing. He signed his name and congratulated me on getting my very first driver's license. Now, I was permitted to drive a car. I ended up getting my own car. I could take that car and drive down to Pennsylvania without permission of Pennsylvania. That license had an end date to where I had to renew it. Now, here it is, 2016. I've had a New York State license. I've had a South Carolina license because I lived in South Carolina. I also had a Maryland license. From Maryland, I went back to South Carolina and got a South Carolina license. And I had that South Carolina license until 2014 when I had to get a new license because of the laws of New York State. Now, this is what gets me. I got a New York State driver's license. It's valid for all 50 states, and there's an end date to that license. Okay. Why can't this government do the same thing with guns? Now, in order to get that driver's license, I don't have to own a car. I can drive a car. Okay? But if I want to own a car, I have to buy it, register it, get a license for it, and insurance for it, for protection. Protection for me, and protection for, in case I get an accident, insurance for the victims that I either become a victim or I cause victims. Isn't it the same way with a firearm? This government should put together one license for weapons and have it look like a driver's license. Now, we have automatic weapons, we have handguns, we got AK-47s, we got rifles, we got every make and model. But don't we have every make and model of vehicles also? You know? Why can't the government have a concealed driver's license for weapons? Now, I got that card and I got it in my wallet. My handgun is concealed on my body, be it wrapped around my ankle, on my hip, in my pocket, in front of me, behind me, over my shoulder. That doesn't matter where it's concealed. It's concealed. Where if a person looks at me, they cannot tell that I have a handgun. Now, an AK-47 and a shotgun and a rifle, well, that's pretty obvious that you can't conceal that. But it doesn't make any difference. Okay? All 50 states. Now, if I was to get a concealed weapon thing here in Arizona, it's only good for Arizona. I'd be violating the law if I went to California. I'd be violating California law. Every state's got its own individual weapons law that you have to abide by. I don't think that's right. I think that all 50 states should come together, just like with the driver's license, have a concealed weapon thing. Now, wouldn't that be simple and direct? Now, in order to get that license, the United States government put together a handbill, a booklet. I could go to DMV because an operation's an operations. Be it a car or a gun, it's an operation of an object. DMV will be tasked with handing out concealed weapon permits. Now, I study that book, I go to DMV and I take the test. Every DMV will have a shooting gallery. I have to go through a safety check for that weapon. Now, doesn't matter if it's an AK-47, an M16, an M1, a muzzle loader, a flintlock. A firearm basically is a firearm. A Cadillac is a Ford under a different name. Sure, the operations are different. You can do more with a Cadillac than you can a Ford. Well, you can do more with an AK-47 than you can a 45. Does it matter? No. Now, upon going through the safety checks with the DMV officer watching, an operation, I have to hit a target. Bang, 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 I hit the target. He signs his name, I get my concealed weapon license. And it's got an expiration date. Now, don't you think DMV does checks on people in order to get a driver's license? They sure do. They can also do checks for that concealed weapon. Now, say a police officer is called to a spot and he catches somebody with a weapon. That man produces an ID, fails to have a weapons license. He's arrested. Violation of the law. The same as with a driver's license. Doesn't matter what state. It doesn't. In South Carolina, the Mexicans were driving cars on Mexican license because the state recognized the country of Mexico handing out driver's licenses to their residents, and they would come to the United States, purchase a car, purchase insurance, and drive the vehicle legally with a Mexican driver's license. Okay. Now you see where I'm going with this? If you cannot produce your concealed weapon license, it's the same as being pulled over in a vehicle and not producing a driver's license. You're arrested, you're put in jail, you see a judge. Same holds true with that weapon license. Now, weapons license. 2 words. Driver's license. Huh. 2 words. Driver's license. Oh, that deals with cars. Weapons license. Oh, that deals with weapons. Common sense? I hope this thing goes viral. I hope Hillary Clinton, Obama, and the rest of the Congress sees this. Maybe it'll go viral. Well, it's been 12 minutes. Have a good, beautiful day, and God bless.